anyone who does their homework knows, really decorated, accomplished fighter in the amateurs. You were two-time national champ. You beat guys like Bruce Carrington, Elijah Pierce. We just talked about Edgar Berlanga. You fought Teofimo, may have been both times to a split decision, but like very close competitive fights. And I also remember, you sparring Gervonta alongside your brother up there, near where they got the juvenile correctional facility up
Yeah,
in Mount
yeah,
Charleston.
yeah.
Sean did some rounds with Tank, and then you and Makai got in there and did work with Tank too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how do you think that fight would go, Gervonta and Tio, based on your experience with those guys?
But and again, I wasn't able to get any work with To, like more currently, as
Right.
far as, but from just my perspective of being in the ring in both of them, with both of them, that's a tough one. I would still probably give the edge to Tank in that fight, and because again, that just like with Edgar, that power is a equalizer in a sense, and it doesn't help the fact that he has a great boxing IQ also. So it's a part of now you got to go 12 rounds with dealing with somebody who can box and that has all those attributes, but also has that type of power that they can hit you one time and change the whole tempo of the fight.
What happens in the gym stays in the gym, so I can never really talk about how blessed I was to see all that actually happen
Yeah,
that day in the cold mountains, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I did feel like you and definitely Makai too. You guys got in there with a sense of we're representing ourselves and everything.
Uh,
We're also representing Sean and Kenny.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely,
We wanna hold our own and show we belong in this ring.
absolutely.
Right. What do you remember about that sparring session, man, with Tank?
Um, like you just said, it was always a thing of, we're always, because me and my brothers, we've always been underdogs in every situation.
Right. Including
And that
that
was
one.
one of those things, and that was one of those things, that they had us, we were sparring, and we were able to get in work with a world champion at the time, so it was automatically assumed, oh, it's this is world champion sparring some guys in the gym, just running the mill. He's just some guys, and
The guys Kenny and Sean got with them.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. And
Right.
but we've always had history with those guys from DC and Maryland from the amateur days. We grew up, we basically grew up on the same competing on the same teams together. And knowing their knowing their team good, some of the guys they had with them, Coach Boog, Calvin, they know us. So with that being said, they knew that what type of work they were getting into when they decided, okay, yeah, let's get some work with the Montgomery brothers and this, that, and the third. But it was a great sparring session, man. His power definitely speaks for itself. But all around, man, it was good work.
Yeah, and Coach Barry too loved the work. I remember that.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, very, yeah. We love Barry.
But did you come out of that ring feeling like or maybe not immediately after the ring, you box so many rounds with fighters, it is what it is, but upon reflection, were you like, that's a great fighter. I think I shared the ring with a great fighter. He's kind of special. He's not just good. Or I don't, how would you put it?
I tell people I'm not a good assessment when it comes to guys because
Got it.
I know everybody say they built different, but and I'm definitely not that braggadocious type guy who, likes to toot his own horn. But it takes a lot to, I guess, impress me. In a sense, I'm very logical about everything that I do and about everything that I witness and that I'm a part of. And he's a great fighter in his own right. This era of boxing that we are in, he is definitely one of those. He's one of the guy. He's that guy. As of right now, when it comes to boxing. Um, so yeah. But stepping out of the ring, it was, hey, I got some work with Tank. It wasn't, yeah, I mean, it's
Yep.
not so. I don't want to downplay it, but at the same time, I don't want to, elevate it to a status like, like I'm in there with a gun. You know what I mean?
No, I think what I'm taking from what you're saying is you as a fighter, it's like I'm on eye level. Like
Yeah,
maybe to other people on the outside, wow, the speed and the power.
yeah, yeah,
I'm in
yeah,
there
yeah. That's
and
yeah,
I
that's a
can
better way
and
to
I
put
know
it.
what I can handle myself against that. So I'm not in
Yeah,
awe
absolutely.
of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, then I put it in. Yeah, then that's a better way to put it. Like for me, it's work. You know what I mean? It's sparring. Yeah, it's sparring. You had I sparred a random guy from wherever that I didn't know, and we went toe to toe for 12. It was that was just good. That was a good sparring
All right. Well, then, lastly, on the Gervonta assessment, which I understood. You already said this ain't really your thing, so I appreciate this. But
match. I got you. Yeah, I got you.
you know, the fight in his division that the hardcore fans think is the best, of course, is him and Shakur Stevenson.
Mm.
How would you assess that fight again? Even though it's not really the thing you love to do, but
Again, I have to get the edge to Tank because
uh-huh.
again, you gotta remember, that first of all with that punch power, but also being able to he has a good ring IQ. Like he can box. So it's not just, him just swinging for the fences and hoping to luck up. No, he'll break down a fight, he'll analyze a fighter rounds before, he'll keep doing, making a conscious move to get you to bait you to do something else so that he can catch you with that shot that he's looking for. And also, Shakur being a ring technician, in there as far as his boxing IQ, one of the best boxing IQs in the division. You know, but with that being said, I've seen a lot lately. Shakur tends to, I guess, let the people dictate sometimes how he fights, and he tends to, as of late, stand in there a lot more, catch counter a lot more, and that's not a fight you want to fight with Tank.
It's interesting. You said everybody's saying he's moving too much, and you're like, no, actually, he's staying in there. Too,
I mean,
yeah,
because look where is it? Look where his boxing ability has got him.
right.
You know what I mean? So it's now and again, I love my fans to death. Um, but everybody's gonna have their opinion on how they think you should fight. Everybody, you can be undefeated world champion like Tank, and somebody's gonna have
Some to say.
somebody's critiquing him. Somebody's critiquing him, telling him he's not doing something right. So with that being said, dude, do what works. Do what works for you. What's winning these fights for you, and keep doing that, man. Just keep doing your thing. But you know what I mean. Do what makes you you.
What makes you most effective? But yeah, Malik, man, it's just great to catch up with you, man. Hope we can see you. Definitely believe you'll be in the ring before the year's over. You
Yes,
think?
sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. So you definitely want to get another one in before we get to 2025.
Definitely, definitely.
All right, man. Well, I know you're hot on the hunt, man, to get in the top 15 and then fight for a world title. Um, Man, best of luck to you. If there's anything you want to let the boxing world know before you get out of here, please let it be known.
Man, I'm here, man. I'm here, man. I'm gonna get one of them titles, and y'all gonna see more and more of me.
All right. Thank you, Malik. Take care,
All
bro.
right, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.